Hi,
Hello,
everybody. Good evening.
good evening. If you are just joining us tonight, my name is Kate. This is Jenna, and we are from the Bologna Mille My English School. Okay. So, would you like to introduce yourself, Jenna?
Okay. So, if we haven't met already, my name is Jenna. I'm from the Bahamas, and I've lived in Bologna for about 3 years, and in Italy a total of 4 years. And then we have Kate.
Nice, nice. I know it's difficult to point in the correct direction.
Right.
So, yes, I am Kate. I am also, I'm from the United States of America, and I have also been living in Italy for 4 years total. Yeah, but I live in San Giovanni in Persiceto, not Bologna. It's a small village that is about 20 minutes north, so it's a little north of Bologna. My husband sneezed. So, yeah, it's nice to meet you. And so, we have a question for you.
Okay, so the question is, what is your job? What are your brother and sister's jobs, if you have brothers and sisters? You can also answer the question, what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? What is your job? And then, if you can also think of your brothers or your sisters, yeah, tell us as well. So, Jenna, what is your job?
I am an English teacher. You may have seen my face
It's possible.
around my English school in Bologna.
It is possible. I have seen it from time to time. And what about your brothers and sisters? Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have a younger sister. She owns a swimsuit store. His name.
That's really interesting. Sun, San. So, if you're just joining us, welcome. Please tell us your name, where you are from, and what is your job? Yeah, what do you do for work? So, I am also an English teacher. That is my job. And I don't have brothers or sisters. So you can say I am an only child. So no brothers or sisters. An only child. So let us know. Do you have brothers? Do you have sisters? Are you an only child?
Let us know.
Yeah, so no, but I do have a very good friend who is very she is like family. She is like my sister. When I was young, so when I was 13 years old, so she lived with me and my father until we were in our 20s.
Oh,
So
wow.
I moved out when I was 20 and she was 22. And we continued to live together. So she is like a part of my family.
Oh, wow.
Yes, in fact, my father walked her down the aisle at her wedding. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was very sweet. And because he missed my wedding and it was very sad. Okay, so yeah. And her job, she works at a hotel. She's a receptionist.
Yeah. In what city?
In Maryland, or I think, where I grew up. Not when I was very young, but when I was 13 or 14 years old, I moved from a very, very small village, and I moved to northern Maryland, which is right actually on the border of Delaware and Pennsylvania. So you can go between the 3 states in a single day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very easily. So maybe while you're traveling, I've done it a few times. So I'm actually not sure if the hotel is in Delaware or if it's in Maryland. More than likely it's in Maryland, but we lived for a short time in Delaware in a place called Kirkwood Highway, which is very close to the University of Delaware. But it's so close to Maryland that I would still drive every day to
in the Bahamas. She lives on Grand Bahama Island, is the name of the island.
Nice, very cool. Where you grew up.
Yes, exactly.
It's a different island. Okay.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi, Walter, no?
Walter. Hello, Walter. How are you this evening? How are you doing? The cat is here with us. So Walter, I think, tell us your name, where you're from, and what is your job? What do you do? What is your job? So we are English teachers, obviously.
What do you do?
And what do you do? Tell us. Okay. Sorry, the cat is here and he wants attention. I'm trying to keep the cat happy. So he does not.
Special appearance.
What was that?
Earlier, he made a very special appearance.
He did earlier. He did. He decided cats love to show the world their butt. I don't know why. And so he decided to show the world Walter Goods. Yes, very nice. Okay. So you live in Bologna. Do you go to the Bologna Mille school with us, or do you go to the second Bologna Due? Let us know.
And we've got Massimo. He says, hi, I'm Massimo. I'm from Milan. Ooh, I'm a soft skills teacher and a social media teacher.
Okay, interesting. Very, very cool. Walter goes to Bologna too. Okay, wow. Yeah, if you ever want to stop in and say hi sometime, we're right there on Via Galliera. Okay. Or Dei Mille, technically Via Dei Mille. So what, Jenna, can we explain to them what is the difference between a soft skill and a hard skill?
Okay. Ooh, you might be better at explaining.
Massimo, can you explain to us the difference? I would say a soft skill is like something that you use as a okay, I don't know if this is correct, but I think it's something that complements your job or is something that is not the primary thing you do, but is useful, okay, to know. And I think hard skills are like things related to your career, your primary job. I think truly I have made this assumption that I know, but I do that and sometimes I don't in fact know. So let us know, Massimo, if that is correct or not. Also, do you have any brothers or sisters? Tell us. Let us know in the comments. While we wait. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, that was good. So growing up, did you ever want to have did you ever want to grow up with brothers and sisters, or were you quite happy being an only child?
No, well, I wanted brothers and sisters. I wanted, because I have always been very social. So for me, I thought it would be the most amazing thing to have a sister. But it was very clear. My mother said, made it very clear that was not going to happen. Because my mother was older. So she was in her 40s when they had me. That was the last opportunity. So once I was born, that was it.
Right.
Yes, we do. We teach in Bologna Mine, both of us. Yeah. Yeah, so let us know if you have any brothers or sisters, and we will take a look also at today's focus activity.
Okay, so focus activity 2 to 3, my family.
Okay.
In this focus activity, describing your family and describing photos.
Good. Okay. So, number 1, how many family members can you remember? Like, for example, mother. Okay. Massimo says?
So soft skills are public speaking, communication, empathy. Okay, yes. So like you were saying, Kate, they kind of complement other skills that you need for your work or great.
Yeah, really good. Thanks. And thank you for telling us. Yeah, really, really nice, Massimo. So you have a very cool job. Yeah. So let us know in the comments. When we talk about family, what are the different parts or roles in the family? So, for example, we asked, do you have any brothers or sisters? So we have brother, we have sister, and in the example here, we also have mother. Can you think of other words that describe your family members? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, let us know. Okay, Jenna, I'll ask you, who do you think you are most similar to in your family?
That's difficult because I view myself as being quite different from most of my family members, but I'm similar, maybe I'm more similar to my dad in that we're quite sensitive and we're quite, can I explain? Yeah, we're both quite sensitive. I'm similar to my mom in her interest in traveling. And how else am I similar to my mom? Oh, we love dessert. So we both have a sweet tooth. Yeah, anything else? Okay, what about you?
So Marco, I'll answer in one moment.
Okay.
Good. Marco says, hi, I'm Marco from Bologna, and I'm a student of Bologna Mille. Hi, Marco. I work in a bank, and I have a sister older than me. She is an elementary teacher. Okay, good. Now remember, when we say I have a sister that is, we need to specify with that, and we need the verb to be, because your sister is the second subject. So you would say, I have a sister that is, because she exists, older than me. Okay, really good. Okay. That is older than me. And Walter says, I have 2 sisters, 1 nephew, and 1 niece. Okay, really cool. And great vocabulary. So we have nephew and niece as well. Who am I most similar to in my family? My dad. I think in terms of personality, I'm very similar to my father, but I look like a combination of my mother and my grandmother.
Okay.
So my father's mother and then my biological mother. Yeah. So I'm quite I'm very stubborn like my father, and I'm not afraid of conflict, or I'm not afraid of people. But like my mom, I want to please everybody, and I'm very social and outgoing like my mom.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, good. We also have this. Number 2.
Is your family big or small?
Jenna,
Okay.
is your family
So
bigger?
in my immediate family is small, I guess you could say. There's just me and my younger sister and my parents. Outside of that, my dad comes from a family of 5 brothers and 6 sisters.
Wow.
So his side of the family is quite big. Brother just had 1 younger brother.
I see. So what do we call the opposite of your immediate family? So everybody. What do we call that?
Extended family.
That's right. Good. So everybody in your entire family. Good. Wow. So your extended family is quite big.
Yeah.
How often did you see your extended family?
Not that often, because some of them live on the island that I'm from, and the other half live on a different island where the capital is. So I don't see them as often. And then some of them also live in Florida. I have 2 aunts and maybe 3 cousins now that live in the US.
Good. Okay, very well done. All right, well, it sounds like you have many excuses to travel.
Sure. That's a good way to look at it.
I tried to be positive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's nice. I have an extended family that's so and so. It's not as big as yours, that's for sure. But I do have many cousins on my mom's side. So my mother's sister had 6 or 7 children, 6 children. I don't have the time to count them, but yeah. And so I don't have relationships with all of them because it's been many years since I've seen I think my oldest cousins. But I'd say the middle cousin, I have a very good relationship with her family and her. So when I travel to Delaware to the beach where they live, I generally stay with her. And usually bring a bottle of wine, and her husband owns a bakery, so it's nice to see them.
Nice.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Let us know in the comments, is your family big or small? Do you have a big extended family or a small immediate family? Let us know.
Walter says, my family, unfortunately, is very small. Well, that can be a good thing. Doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Yeah, it depends on your point of view. Depends on your point of view. Okay, good. So small, nice. Let us know as well if you're still here with us. We have another question. However, I think this is very difficult for us, so maybe we won't draw our family trees. But we can show you.
An example. Okay, so maybe it's a little difficult to see the names, but we've got Rose at the bottom left.
I'll gesture here. Yeah, this is Rose.
Isabella is her sister. Then we've got Richard above Isabella, and that is Rose's father. Christina is Rose's mother.
Nice.
Okay.
Good.
And then we've got Elizabeth and Tom. These are Rose's grandparents. We've also got Eric and Penelope, which are Rose's uncle and aunt. And then we have their children, Samantha, Aaron, and Casey. And these are all of Rose's cousins. So cousin for male or female.
Good. Yeah. Cousin is gender indifferent. Nice. Good. So let's write some of this vocabulary down. This is very, very good. All right. So let's think of it like this. Family members. Their roles describe their relationship to you. Okay. It's important to remember that if we're talking about me, and I speak about Hazel, my mother, okay, to her, okay, for me, she is my mother. But for her, I am her daughter. It's about point of view. So their roles describe their relationship to you. So when Jenna talks about Rose, so for Rose, Samantha, Aaron, and Casey are her cousins. That's Rose's relationship to them. But if we change the perspective, the point of view, and we talk about Elizabeth and Tom, then Samantha, Aaron, Casey, Isabella, and Rose are their grandchildren. Okay? So it's all about your point of view. Okay. Ta-da.
Okay. My family. Introduce your family. Let's look at an example. So there are 7 people in my family. My mother is called Ellen. My father is called John. I have 2 sisters. They are called Sarah and Carla.
Good. So if you're still here with us, introduce your family. Just like in the example, tell us how many people are in your family. Your mother and your father, what are their names? And if you have sisters or brothers, or, and I'll scroll back up for this, if you are an only child. So no brothers, no sisters. Jenna.
Okay, so there are 4 people in my family. My mother is called Jennifer, and my father is called Raphael. I have a younger sister. Her name is Mia.
Mia?
Mia, yeah.
She seems like a Mia. Her name fits. Okay.
You know a few Mias.
No, but I am the type of person that when I look at someone, sometimes I feel like their name fits or it doesn't fit. And I'm not sure why I feel this way, but
it's quite common.
I think Mia is a good name for your sister. Yeah. Knowing her personality, from what I've been told. Good. So I'll go as well. There are 4 people in my family as well. No, there are 3 people. There are 3 people in my family. Okay. My mother is called Hazel. My father is called James, but he goes by Jim. Okay. And I have no brothers or sisters. I am an only child. Yeah. So, introduce your family in the comments section. Yeah, let us know. Why did your sister change her job, Jenna? Why did she stop being a journalist?
She didn't like her work environment. And that was the reason why. She's really into fashion, so that suits her for that reason, and she's good at advertising for her business. So
that suits her. That swim suits her. I'll see myself. It's fine.
Swim suits her.
Okay. But why swimwear?
Well, okay, because it's the Bahamas.
Okay.
Tourists, come to the island, and sometimes, it's rare that they forget their swimsuit, but at some point they may consider buying a new swimsuit, and that's one place where they can do it.
So yeah, it makes sense. Also, I think this is pretty common for the beach. Like I said a bit earlier, I have some family that live near the beach in Delaware, actually in a place called Rehoboth, Delaware, which is quite a popular tourist destination. And it's very close to another very famous place called Atlantic City, where most people have visited. Okay, Atlantic City? No, I'm sorry, Ocean City. Atlantic City, I think, is in New Jersey. But yeah, anyway, so there are so many swimsuit shops for that reason. I think because I don't think they're open during the winter. I think they only open during the summer months for the tourism.
Yeah, that's the problem with having a swimsuit store. Is they're not. There are times of the year where it's less popular.
Well, yeah, and I mean,
a less popular choice.
I don't know. In the Bahamas, it seems like it's always popular because it's always hot.
That is true.
But in Maryland, nobody wants to swim in the Atlantic Ocean in the middle of December.
Right.
Unless they're crazy.
Which there are always some crazies.
If you're crazy, I guess you don't need a swimsuit though, so.
That's true.
That's true. So, okay, we can move on.
Yeah. So, guys, if you want to tell us about your family, go right ahead. We're going to ask some specific questions.
Yeah. We're just asking a few very specific questions. So number 1, how many people are in your family?
What are your parents called? So what are their names?
And number 3, do you have any brothers or sisters? Okay, and just like before, tell us. Let us know. So if you could choose between having an extra sister or brother or being an only child, what would you choose?
That's a hard one. Maybe I would have a brother. Yeah. When I was younger, I would wish for a brother.
Older or younger brother would you want?
Oh, that's a good question. I think either older or younger would be interesting.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I want a younger brother. I think I could be a very good role model for a younger brother. I don't know. I just before, when I was young, I only wanted a sister. Now I would want a brother and a sister, especially if we were close, because I feel like it'd be quite a fun dynamic. Especially when you give your brother a hard time often. So he can't fight against you and the other sister. But I think in general, family is wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Really nice. Let us know how many people. So again, like we said, I have 3 people in my family. My parents are called James and Hazel, and I do not have any brothers or sisters. I am an only child. Jenna.
There are 3 other members in my family: my father, my mother, and my younger sister. My parents are called Jennifer, but she goes by Jenny, and Raphael, but he goes by Ray. And I have a younger sister called Mia. So nobody calls them Jennifer and Raphael. Everybody calls them Jenny and Ray.
Ray. Nice. Cool.
And my name is Jenna Ray. I don't know if you knew my middle name.
Yeah, Jenna Ray.
Yeah.
So they named you after themselves.
Well, that would be the obvious, that would seem obvious. But my mother said actually she had no intention of calling her daughter something similar to her own name. She heard the name Jenna once and she liked it more than her own. So that's why she called me Jenna.
She wanted to give you something that you would like better.
Oh, maybe.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So Walter said, my sisters are older than me. Okay. And so what are their names? What are your sisters called? Walter, let us know. What are your sisters called? Okay. Interesting.
And how many people are there in your family?
Yeah. How many people in total? So also you are in your family.
I don't know how much I would enjoy being brought up in a really personal time or space away from your brothers and sisters. But I suppose if you grow up like that, you become used to it. It's normal.
Yeah, I think it depends, of course, but yes, I think so. Okay. Hello. And here comes the cat butt.
Oh, so sweet.
He is very sweet. Okay, he's done now. Goodbye. Thank you for showing us your butt. He just needed to make a guest appearance before the end, was all. Okay. So yes. What were we saying?
Yeah, growing up in a numerous family. I don't know if it would be for me. Growing up in a big family.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Okay, and there we go.
Walter says my sisters' names are Katya and Angela.
That's nice. Katya and Angela. Really, really pretty names. I especially like Katya. It's a really pretty name in general. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. And this is Byron. Everybody meet Byron. Yeah, he's a cat. He is my son. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, growing up in a big family, I can imagine would be very, very challenging. Just because, yeah, there are always introverted people who, I mean, I don't think you become a very social person just because you have brothers and sisters. Some people really don't like being social, like in general, from the day they were born. So it'd be a big problem for someone who's shy.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, somebody told me what's nice. Your cats are cute. What's interesting about growing up in a big family, besides the fact that it can be a lot of fun at times, I'm sure, is that you learn a lot from your other brothers and sisters. Yeah, so that's quite good. That you can, see the things that your older brothers and sisters do and learn something from it.
That's a really good thing,
Watch
actually.
them grow up.
That's really nice. Okay. So, you read for me.
Describing people: hair color, gray, red, brown, black, blonde.
Good.
So you say he or she has hair, for example. This is my colleague Kate. She has blonde hair. Would you say blonde?
I would say this part is blonde.
Hmm.
I would say this part is brown? Blonde? It's unclear. It's unclear. Not defined. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Good example. And we have eye color. So blue, green, and brown. For example, my colleague Jenna, she has brown eyes and freckles. It's very cute.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Body short, fat, and thin.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got he or she is, and then the body shape.
Yeah. So, for example, if we talk about Jenna, I would say she is not short. You're not short, but you're not tall. So
No.
maybe medium height. She is
Yeah.
medium height. Yeah.
Apparently, I am shorter than the average Italian woman. I one day I came across height differences throughout the world, and I thought, oh, let me have a look at Italy. And the average Italian woman, I don't know how long ago they published this, is 5'5", and I'm 5'3", or 5'2.5".
Oh, wait, you're the same height as me. You're short. Never mind.
They call that short. Okay.
Yeah, because I am also a 5'2.5", and I am short.
What's funny though is that I was the tallest person in my class until I reached high school. Yeah, I matured very early, and yeah, I grew and grew until high school, and then I just didn't get any taller.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens, and I think that's what's very funny about teaching kids that are between 11 and 13 years old, is because often the girls will be taller than the boys.
Oh yeah.
The boys haven't hit their growth spurt yet. They haven't. And then in high school, suddenly the boys grow like 2 feet, and the girls stay the same height, or they grow maybe 1 or 2 more inches.
Very true. Yeah.
It's like it's like this very strange space in age. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So why don't you, if you're watching us, describe your mother or father, or your brother or sister? So we can start with Jenna here. Can you describe Mia for us?
Okay, so my sister has dark brown hair. She has dark brown eyes, and she's, I would say, medium build. I know it's not here, but she's medium build.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we talk about someone who's in the middle, not fat, not thin, not tall, not short, medium. We use the word medium. So medium build for body shape. Okay. And medium height for tall, short. Good. Medium build. So in the middle. Average build. Okay. Walter says, my sisters are medium height. I'm tall, but probably after a quarantine, I'll become a sumo fighter.
You and many of us. You're not
Yes.
alone.
We are eating a lot because many of us are bored, so we spend our time cooking
Mm.
and then eating what we cook. Good. Okay, so I'll describe my father. So he has blonde hair, he has blue eyes, and he is tall. My dad is really like the prototypical, like he's very stereotypically German looking. Yeah, so he's got a big square head, as he describes it, and a strong jaw, blonde hair, blonde beard as well. When he was younger, his beard was actually red in places, and yeah, like tall and not like wide, so but still like tall and tough, you know. So yeah, I'm short. I have a small heart-shaped head. Very different. Okay.
From your father.
Yeah, for sure.
And do you have German ancestry?
Okay, so me, yes, I do. My father, actually, I think it's more Scandinavian ancestry.
Okay.
Because, okay, my family, my last name is Dunn. Okay, Dunn. That's a very common Irish surname. So you'll go through Ireland, and Dunn is the equivalent of Smith. So it's incredibly common. Like everybody has the last name Dunn. However, our part of the family, we have a family tree that describes basically that we came from Scotland. So we're Scottish. We come from the Grant clan, and we can directly trace our family tree.
We might be related.
We might be. It's possible.
Any viewers in your family?
Yeah, well, we're sisters. I always wanted a sister. Okay. I no longer have my parents, but I still love them, and they're always my thoughts.
Oh.
It's okay, Walter. I no longer have my mother, so I understand. Okay. Yeah, so you're Scottish, Jenna.
My mother's. Oh, you didn't know. My mother's Scottish.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that? I thought everybody.
That's really cool. Where in Scotland is she from?
She's from Paisley, which is a city outside of Glasgow. Everyone knows Glasgow a bit better.
I've heard of Paisley, though. That's really cool. Well, you can tell your mom, if you ever to follow you to Bahamas one day, one Christmas or something, that you have a friend who has a family from Granton on Spey, so like on the Strathspey Spey River.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
But the Grant clan, apparently, I don't know if it was during the Second Jacobite Revolution, but a part of them broke away, and they, I think they became Normans. And so, like, there's some Viking ancestry there as well.
Okay.
Or, yeah, so. or it was the other way around, or they were originally Normans.
One of these days, I'd like to do some kind of ancestry or genealogy search.
Yeah, definitely. Some interesting stuff. Now, let us know about your genealogy. So, where are you from? Are you 100% Italian? Are you 50% Sicilian, 50% Sardinian? Where are you from? Are you Bolognese? Is your family from? 6 generations of my family have lived in Bologna.
Oh. And before that?
No, it's not true.
Okay.
No, I think actually my mother's family is from Modena.
Okay.
And my father's family is from Piedmonte. So, I think. Or Ferrara. Wait, is mom from Ferrara? Oh, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Okay, we are almost finished. We have 3 or 4 minutes left. Why don't we go ahead and review what we have spoken about today?
Sure. Okay, so we have our immediate family, which is your mother, your father, and siblings, whether that be brothers or sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got your extended family, which is all the other family members.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Okay, remember the different people in the family, brother, sister, cousins, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I missed anything.
Remember that in your family, the roles describe their relationship to you. To you. So your sister, okay, is your mother's child. All right, so your mother, you are her daughter. She is her daughter. Okay, good. You're very welcome, Walter. Thank you so much for being here with us. Okay. Remember that anything in middle is medium build. So not short, not tall, medium height. Okay. So if you're not fat, not thin, you're medium build. Not short, not tall, medium height. Good.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between soft skills and hard skills?
So soft skills are complementary skills to whatever profession you may be working in.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we had some examples earlier: empathy, presentation skills. I think was another one. Public speaking, communication. Yeah, I think the empathy soft skill would be an interesting thing to teach a group of people.
I agree. Yeah, definitely.
Very important.
I definitely agree. Is there anything else that we've missed? No, just remember hair and eye colors. So red hair is really orange, but we call it red. Brown, black, and blondes. Also remember that when we talk about characteristics, we use eye color matches my mother's, who was named Hazel and had hazel eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much. We'll be seeing you again sometime soon. And have a great evening.
Have a lovely